Yeah. Crispy wings, sauce dripping slow. Stacked up high like a food cargo. Crunching loud, the flavor show. Midnight cravings, gotta let it go. Late night feast, tables alive. Forks and knives, tonight. The hunger vibe. It's foodie time. Foodie time. It's foodie time. Foodie time. It's foodie time. Foodie time. Foodie time. Foodie time.
Good morning, everybody. It's foodie time. And it's also Travel Tips Thursday, and we got a special guest.
Hello, everybody.
You guys know Ms. Nettie, Mrs. Nettie, and JT is the name of her channel, Nettie and JT. We decided that we would do this because she's a cruiser and traveler, and I'm a cruiser and traveler. And hey, what's better than one? Two, okay. So, we're planning to do this new thing today, Travel Tips Thursday, where you guys give the trip tips, and we can give some tips too. But all I need y'all to do is type tip, and then your tip will read the tip and talk about the tip, okay? It's pretty easy. I know it's the first time we're doing this, so it's okay if we mess it up. It's here and there or never, everywhere. Uh-oh. We lost Eddie. We lost Nettie. Man, you guys, I just got through watching Eddie and them, and that's in my head. But everybody, welcome over from the GLT raid. Nettie, what happened to you, sweetie? Okay, so good morning. Have a great day, as Lucia and Glenn in the chat. Also, Texas Cruiser, Rick, good morning, Miss Vicky. Then we got Josiane. All of these are people who are in the Foodie Squad. Hey, all the people in the Foodie Squad, welcome in to this new Travel Tips Thursday. Angie coming from across the bridge. And then there's Joe coming from across the ocean. Joe Sleeping Slim Down Journey. Hey, she's coming in from Nottingham, England. Okay, so we got quite a few people in here today in the morning already. There's Scott. Hey, Scott's part of the Foodie Squad. Welcome back. Nettie's still here. Okay. Foodie time. Yeah, it is Travel Tips Thursday. Excited, you guys. So give me your best tips, y'all. We want some travel tips. Just type tip and a good travel tip that everybody know. I figure if we all give travel tips, then all of us will be a little bit more knowledgeable each Thursday, and that's a good thing. I've got a couple of travel tips. I don't know, Nettie, if you brought any, but we're going to ask the crowd in any case. Okay, so thank you guys. And she's talking about your jumper is gorgeous. Joe's giving you a compliment here. Then we also it is pretty. Jory Gamble's also in here. Welcome in, my friend. And this for you. Welcome in probably for the first time or second time. I've seen you before, Jory, so I know you've been here. Welcome back. And then we got Ryan coming in from the GLT raid. Hey. And Eddie coming in from the GLT raid. Okay, I totally clicked off the wrong one here. So you guys, the fam's coming on tonight. There's the fam with his football talk. Y'all don't miss that at 8 p.m. And let's see who else we got in here. We got a few people. Hello, everybody. Did I say hi? I said hi to Josiane. Okay, so the Foodie Squad is here. There's Winston. Winston's everywhere. Have you noticed, Nettie?
Yes.
Oh, Winston is there. Winston is getting in some support.
I ain't mad at him.
You go, dude. He is getting around. I love it. Okay, so I think we've said hello to everybody that's in here right now. Yay! So this is the key, you guys. You type tips or tip, and then you tell us a travel tip. Now, I'll start off to kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about. I've actually got a travel tip that's related to this background because Nettie was asking, I guess it was yesterday or day before you were talking about the whales, seeing the whales. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Everybody goes on cruising to see the whales. Where'd you go, Nettie?
Where did we go? Oh, we took a cruise to the Mexican Riviera, and we went to Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan, and Cabo San Lucas. But that's the last cruise we took. But it was too early for the whales to come. The trip that I've done 3 times and have never seen the whales is Alaska. We've been to Juneau 3 times. One time, the first time we went, JT saw the whales. I was in the casino, and I missed the,
Hey, can't hate that.
I was in the casino and I missed the whale. So technically, I have never seen them.
That's funny. But you know what? My tip had to do with that. Now, this is funny because what you just said is
We bought 2 whale excursions.
You went on 2 excursions.
What's that? Yeah, 2 weeks. Well, now that we bought 2 excursions, the first time in 2022, the weather was too bad and we didn't pull into Juneau. We were supposed to pull in at 2 and we got in at 7:30. So of course our excursion was canceled. And the second time we actually pulled in, that was last year, and we got off and we found the guy with his sign and he says, "Oh, it's too windy. We canceled." So
Well,
we're giving you your money back. So
yeah.
I don't know what to do.
That's just crazy. But yeah, that has to do with my first tip. My tip is check out TJ Destinations. He just put up a video from TikTok about seeing whales in Cabo. And so he obviously this was posted yesterday or the 16th, whatever. No, that was the day before yesterday. So obviously right now is a good time to see whales in Cabo. That I didn't know that. So you both just told me some stuff. I didn't know they did whale watching on the Mexican Riviera. So I've been to Cabo twice. Didn't know there was a whale there. Only saw the rocks. So that's my first travel tip. And I got one more tip for you guys. And this is an unusual tip. Nettie, I think you may have froze. Nettie. Anyway, you might check your phone and make sure that your internet is getting the full internet and not just the house internet, because mine freezes like that too when I do anything on my streaming. So there you go. But my second tip, here's a tip, y'all. You know, people always do. She's gone for the moment. She'll be back though, y'all. My second tip is some people go and do cabin tours and they talk about the USB ports, but they never check the one that's there that they don't see. And it cracks me up every time because the first time that I was looking for a USB port, I found a hidden USB port by accident. Do you guys know what I'm about to say? And that is when you're in your cabin and you're looking by your bed for a USB port, there was one place that a USB port is that nobody talks about in their cabin tour, and that is the phone. Did you know that most of the phones in Royal especially that are next to your bed have a USB port in them? I'm always surprised when I see somebody doing a cabin tour that I've done before and I know the phone has a USB port and they'll say, "There's no USB port." And I'll be like, "Yes, there is." You just don't know where to look at it. That's funny. But anyway, oh, hey, we got our first tip here. Joe, by the way, Joe says she's not seen those whales once. That's hilarious. But anyway, we got our first tip and it's coming in from my buddy. First of all, I want to say hi, Will. Hi, Will. Welcome in. And Life with Tisharia. Welcome in. I think that covers everybody all the way down to the first tip. See, I'm stuck on Q&A Tuesday, y'all. But the first travel tip, Lori. Lori is also here, part of the Foodie Squad. Hey, girl. Hey, everybody. She says, my travel tip, if you are in Iceland, don't go whale watching there unless you will never go whale watching again. There's way too much to see on land and that you'll never see anywhere else. And that you'll never, There's way too much to see on land that you'll never see anywhere else. Oh, okay. So you're saying that your tip is in Iceland, look at Iceland because you're not going to see that stuff again. Because you can always go to Cabo, right? You can always go to Cabo and see some whales, but how many times do you get to go to Iceland and see some Iceland? Good tip, Amy. I like that. Okay, exactly. Okay, does Joe have a tip? Folks, I've just gone live as part of the Connect and Grow. Would like you to add me to your channel. Link in the video description for others to check out. If so, let me know. Okay. Hashtag grow, by the way, if you want to show your channel. Yes, indeed. Okay, hashtag grow. There it is right there. Okay, let's see if we have any more travel tips. Hashtag grow. There's a Texas cruiser saying, if you type hashtag, I will add your channel link to my video description. Okay, there you go. So, here comes Nettie.
Y'all, I have something to say. I'm sorry. Wi-Fi
okay.
is stupid today.
It's stupid. I know. That's why I was saying you probably didn't hear me, but I'm like, okay, turn off your home Wi-Fi, turn on your T-Mobile Wi-Fi, because that happens to me too. And then all of a sudden I'm gone and I'm thinking, which Wi-Fi am I?
I know. I think I turned it off I had to restart it because I don't know. And so my computer's still spinning, but I'm on my phone. So life is good right now.
Life is good. So you missed the first travel tip, which was from Amy. And Amy said, if you go to Iceland looking for whales, make sure that you never do that again because there's too much to see in Iceland. Look for whales somewhere else. And that's a good tip.
Wow. I have a friend who went to she just did Iceland. I think she's coming back tomorrow. And it wasn't a cruise. Iceland, Ireland, and Scotland, I think. I can't wait to hear her stories. Yep. That's not on my list, but I think it might be. But I won't go looking for whales.
She says, I won't go for the whale situation. Yeah, Iceland sounds like a pretty good trip, especially for you because you like the cold. Now, for me, I don't know how much I'm going to like Iceland. I don't know. But anybody else got a tip? Oh, look, Lori's got a tip. Let's see what Lori's got to say. Oh, I just clicked on the wrong one. Sorry about that. My tip is bring baggies or disposable saran covers from Temu to bring cookies and cheese back to the room. Okay, disposable saran covers. I have not seen that. Okay, bring baggies. But you know what, girl, I understand that because you got a plate. Look, you're taking a plate around the cruise. And first of all, you want the saran covers before you get the plate because you got to go in the elevator.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. I know napkin.
Yeah, napkins and stuff. We've been wrapping them suckers with everything, right? But that is a really good tip. I didn't think about saran covers. Like I'm writing that one down, Lori, because I'm going on a trip next month. And I always take stuff back to the room.
That's a good thought. I normally bring with me Ziploc bags because, I mean, you don't know what you're going to need it for. But we do NCL and you used to. I was about to say used to could. You used to could.
Go ahead.
You can bring stuff back from a restaurant to your room, but now basically the only place you can bring it back from is the buffet, and I normally use a napkin. But I like the idea of plastic wrap. But I also bring with me Ziploc bags because I like potato chips, and I grab a big bag, and then rather than walk around with a great big bag, I put some in my Ziploc bag, and then go wherever I'm going to go and snack. That's my tip also.
I ordered a whole pizza on the last trip, a vegetable pizza. Ooh. And that sucker was hanging over the plate. And then I thought about it. I said, I don't want to get in an elevator with all these nasty people.
Everybody breathing on your food.
Yeah, I know, right? So here I am trying to go up I put another I put another plate over the top of it, which looking back on it, that wasn't such a great idea either. But then I'm trying to go up the stairs, just one flight, because I only had to go. I was one flight above the promenade. But girl, it was interesting trying to climb a flight with a giant pizza in my hand. Now y'all are wondering, did Vicky eat all that pizza by herself? They know I'm solo, so what was she doing with a whole pizza?
Telling you like cold pizza in the morning, leave it,
Yeah,
get out
really.
the plate.
Mind your business. Like, mind your business.
Yeah,
Okay.
get out the plate.
Anyway. And Rick says he just started bringing baggies on his cruises. And that's a great tip, Lori, because, you know, you got to be prepared for these types of things. They go on the plate to cover your food. We got it. We got it. So thank you for that tip. Anybody else got a good tip? I don't know if this is a tip, but Winston says, I've been wondering how accessible cruise ships are for big electric wheelchairs. You know, I don't know. I don't know how they are because obviously I don't use a wheelchair, but I do think a lot of people are using electric scooters on the big ships. I see them everywhere. And I mean everywhere. And I always joke that you got to be careful, you know, when you're in the buffet because they will run you over. It's like out the way. Okay.
Oops. I'm trying to set up. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Yay.
Interesting.
I don't have to
Amy
hold it
says,
now.
tip, don't forget your deodorant, Tylenol, and Benadryl at home like I did. Now, I could have done without the Tylenol and Benadryl, but deodorant, oh no, that's going to cost you a fortune somewhere. Okay, I'm just saying, triple check to make sure you have them. Here's the thing, Amy, if you travel a lot, this is a tip for everybody. Leave it in the suitcase, okay? That's one way that you'll not have to worry. I have a whole medicine cabinet in my suitcase. I keep my melatonin, my headache pills, my allergy medication, everything. I keep a little bit of each of them in my suitcase. And I always tell people things you know you're going to keep taking over and over. Why are you taking it out of your suitcase? That's my tip. Leave it there. Just leave it in your suitcase. Then you don't have to worry about it. It's one less thing to worry about packing. Lori said, girl, you're supposed to type tip. I'm going to pick on Lori. Like, tip. That way I'll be able to see them, y'all. But anyway, tip. Quart baggie with ice in a washcloth for port. Okay. Now, what do you use the baggie with ice for? Are you using it to keep cool? Because that's what I would be wondering. What about you, Nettie? What do you think she's using it for?
That's what I'm thinking she's using. Did I say that right? Yeah, I think it's probably to keep cool, but I know we normally just bring a towel because it would seem, I even used to bring water bottles with us, but after a while they started to sweat. Then you got the bag that you're carrying it in, then you got to make sure you don't have paper. And, you know, it just kind of sort of became a hot mess while you were trying to keep cool, right? But, but that's my thought. Unless maybe you got like, I guess then you'd have to bring like some other kind of thing that, you know, that you can put it in the thing that doesn't sweat. I can't think of what the word is, but that's my guess. Because when we get back on the ship, they're always standing there dancing with the towels that they give you that have ice all on them and stuff like that. And so maybe that's it. But yeah, I just JT normally takes a towel and just kind of, you know, dabs his head or something, and we keep on rolling.
It's a good plan. It really is, to keep cool, and putting it in a washcloth will keep it from, you know, like wetting up everything else probably in your suitcase, or I mean in your bag.
Right.
You know, I've been carrying less and less. Jorge's been carrying more and more. Poor Jorge. But anyway, I've been carrying less and less because I have bad knees, and the last thing I need is carry any extra stuff. So I try not to pack as much, but ice is probably a good idea.
I think so.
We're going to take a quick commercial break for the group cruises because I need to cough. So we'll be right back with some more tips for you guys. And here we go.
The moon is low, the stars don't blink. The night feels heavy like it's trying to think. Every breath a question, why not near? I call your name but it disappears. I wanna see you again. Feel the fire like back then. I wanna see you again. Baby, make this autumn bend. Raindrops hit the pavement slow. Each one a beat to the love we know. Your shadow lingers in the glow. Why'd you leave? Why'd you go? Can't escape it, no I can't. This feeling like a chance. I wanna see you again. Feel the fire like back then. I wanna see you again. Baby, make this autumn bend. The city hums a quiet tune.
Okay, that was our quick group cruise commercial. I hope everybody got some water. I've got some water right here, y'all, just in case I choke up. Kathy and Brian, hey, travel cake trips. Okay, ladies, breakfast time fun for me, that is. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, Kathy. Hope you're having a great day. I mean, Together We Travel came in. Hey, Together We Travel. Welcome back, my friends. How are you doing? And he says we always bring Ziploc bags also. I totally get it. That is a good tip, and sure, for sure.
Yeah, well, on the plastic tip, I bring it. Sorry to interrupt you, Vicky.
Go ahead.
When we first started, who didn't watch a ton of videos, and everybody had these great ideas, bring the little spring thing, not garbage, laundry hamper and all of that. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. The first time you open it is awesome. Then when you try to leave, you can't put it together. And then I just leave them in the room because I'm like, I can't spin this thing back. But I always bring garbage bags. And for my laundry, I just put it in the bottom of the closet, and each day, you just dump it in there. All that other stuff is cool, and it sounds, not knocking anybody if they do it, but it cool and it sounds great if that's what somebody wants to put out there, and I bought into it, but that's too much. So yeah, I bring Ziploc bags, the small ones and the bigger ones, because you never know, and a couple of garbage bags.
Well, a tip here, Target has something they call a jumbo bag. It's a jumbo Ziploc bag. I use it to carry my shoes in. And you put your shoes in there, zip it up. I mean, it's huge, okay? And
Wow.
I get those. My husband loves them now. Those have become like his packing cubes, okay?
Okay.
He packs everything in them bags. I look at his suitcase and I'm just like, dude. And he'll just start tossing stuff. This is my this is my that. So there you go. But Amy says, I thought the Icon class and NCL Prima class ships were pretty accessible for large wheelchairs. The older the ship, the more difficulty you will have. This is true. Back in the day, they didn't really seem to care that much about wheelchairs, which is very upsetting when you think about it. But she said, Lori, I was replacing out expired meds and a dried out deodorant and just completely forgot to pack it. Cost me $40 on the ship.
What?
I'm like, girl, that's gambling money. What?
I'm telling you, I've just been a little funky on that ship. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my
To
God.
keep people away from you.
Oh my God. This is why you don't want to ever forget the little things, because them little things are so expensive, even in the port. If you find a store in the port where you can buy stuff, it will still be expensive. I paid at St. Thomas, I paid like $10 for some bath gel at the little port store. $10, and it was a little thing, y'all. Because I didn't realize that the the bath gel they give you in the shower and everything, that has coconut oil in it, which I'm allergic to. So, find out the hard way you're allergic to the bath gel in there. I said,
Ooh.
let me get. I didn't have it in my, which is really weird that I didn't have any bath gel in my little suitcase, but there you go. $40 is a lot though. That's gambling money, right? uh,
Ah,
tip. Lord. Tip. The ice melts and you can wipe your face and neck with it. Oh, that's what she was talking about. She
okay.
wants you to take the ice to use as reserved water. Yeah, that's going to melt pretty fast. That's going to melt for sure. Okay. And then Winston says, that is good to know. I will keep that in mind if I'm ever able to travel. The chair I am getting can do quite a bit, even climb stairs. Wow, that's impressive.
Oh,
It's
wow.
just heavy and wide set. Yeah, honestly, Winston, you need a travel agent to look up some stuff for you, find out some information, or you can just ask the cruise line directly, you know. But anyway, she's smiling at me. I like the big heart over your head, by the way. That is pretty cool. Oh, I
Oh,
like it.
thank you. No, I had my monitor on next to me, so I thought I could type at the same time if I saw something. And my face was kind of stuck, and I had what my kids used to call an H mouth. You're like, and so I looked, I was like, ooh, my goodness, I'll just sit here and smile instead. So nothing was funny except for the way I looked a second ago. I need to.
You're a silly girl. Anyway, look, PK Ryan says tip, 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 tip. LOL, did you see it this time? Dude, I'm sorry, I can't see you. Okay, hopefully Nettie can help me out because sometimes I will look dead at something and it will not sink in. But anyway, thank you. Pack what you think you need, then take out half of it. That's true. We
So
do.
what is that? So we don't overpack?
I think so.
I have always asked the question. I know this is supposed to be tip time, but I have always asked the question. I know I overpack, and I guess people are just concerned about how much weight I have in my suitcase and how much of the crap I put in my suitcase. I don't know, because you always hear people talking about overpacking, but as a person, I overpack because you have this idea in your head of this outfit and you'll try it on. And then when you get there, you're like, I can't wear that, even if it's a pair of jeans and a t-shirt. So if that's all I brought, I have to wear it, but my mind is messed up all day. So I always have more t-shirts than bottoms because, you never know what's going to wear right, or depending on how much you ate that morning at the buffet, how that's going to fit. So
That I can predict.
yeah. And then
I'm
I
always
realized that when years ago I was bigger than I am now. Maybe one day I'll tell my story. Your clothes are bigger and way more. And so I always had overweight suitcases because of just the stuff that you brought that, was bigger than smaller now, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I hear you, Ryan. I
I
have
hear.
to pack more, no, pack and then take out. Because one of these days, I know people travel with just a carry on. I'm not there yet.
I have never been able to pack just to carry on. I keep hoping that one day I will get so good at it that it will happen.
Not yet.
Know you. Yeah, know you. I know myself. Anyway, Lori says, good one, Ryan. If you're a person that stays on the Lido, you will be in a bathing suit and cover up the entire cruise.
See,
Hey,
I never go.
girl, I bought 2 cover-ups while I was on the last cruise. A 4-night cruise, I bought 2 cover-ups, but they were $10. And whenever I see a cover-up for $10 that I like, I buy it. So I end up with all these freaking scarves and covers up. It never fails. It never fails. But there you go. So I have to pack less because I know I'm going to buy stuff. That's how that goes. But Winston says the NCL Prima for sure could handle that. I was assigned an upgrade to an accessible balcony cabin. The bathroom was the bathroom was massive, and the room had plenty of space for a large wheelchair. Well, that's good to know. Thank you, Amy. That is a really good tip right there. The NCL Prima has a lot of room. Okay. I got to blow my nose again, y'all, but anyway. Okay, and there are plenty of great accessible bathrooms all over the NCL Prima. Have not been on NCL, but I always hear good things about their cabins. So,
yeah, we've been on NCL, and we've been on the Prima, but not in an accessible room. But yeah, the only thing that I thought in some instances is compared to, say, maybe Royal Caribbean, their hallways tend to be a little smaller, which is kind of a drag. But and I don't recall the Prima, even though we were on it in 2023. But yeah, I've seen the last cruise, I think we did see a guy in one that almost, I won't call it a motorcycle, but that gum, it was he was moving around. So I'm sure, like Vicky said, if you just call the place, Winston, or your travel agent or something, they'll definitely give you that information, because it would be too wrong to get there and then find out that you can't get on.
Yeah, because every cruise ship is different. Okay, like she was just saying, some have skinny hallways, some have wide hallways. So it depends. I can't tell you this. I noticed on Virgin Voyages that the halls are bigger, and I'm gonna keep an eye open for that for you, Winston. Virgin Voyages, of course, is out of UK, so I think they have a lot of stuff that over there for Virgin Voyages. But you want to check and make sure before you book it. Just make sure that they are able to accommodate you. Rick says, I use tall kitchen bags for our dirty laundry too. Yeah, tall kitchen bags for a lot of stuff, y'all. Right now I'm using them suckers. I'm emptying out Dad's condo, so I've been going through some tall kitchen bags, y'all. Stuff I don't even know what it is. I'm just throwing away. I'm sorry, Dad, but at a certain point, and I'm doing this by myself, is a lot of stuff. So there you go. Winston said, excellent to know. Hopefully I will be healthy enough to travel again someday. I think you will. Now I know a ship that can handle me. Like I said, I will check on Virgin while I'm on there and try and get a picture for you of the hallways and whatnot and see what the deal is. I keep a garbage bag. I keep jumbo bags. I get this in all of our luggage. I get it. Tip, 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 tip. Y'all are funny. But it's a good idea to type it a few times. Yeah. Keep a suitcase open. Keep a suitcase open under your bed when you take your clothes off. Stuff them in it every night, and you will have less last night packing to do. That's a good tip.
Okay.
I've got another tip for you, and then I'm going to tell you, I gave you guys, or I made a packing cube video for you. That packing cube situation, y'all, I will never pack differently again, because let me just say, if you pack all of one day in one packing cube, and them things were huge, then all you got to do is toss. Okay. This is a thing. I was like, okay, I'm done with this cube. As soon as everything was done, I threw it back in there, zipped it up, threw it into the suitcase. It was the best packing experience I've had.
Packing cube. Yep, they're pretty cool. But again, going back to the garbage bags, and I like your idea, Lori, except pardon my to go back and forth to the suitcase every day. I use my garbage bags. I put everything in it. And then if I don't wash my clothes, we don't do the laundry. When it comes time to pack, I take that garbage bag out of the closet. I have one side of the suitcase for my dirty laundry, and just throw that plastic bag in there, smooth it around, and then zip it up. There you go.
There you
to
go.
Me, that could be called lazy. I'm not sure, but
no, convenience. Look, packing is a thing, and
I
cruise.
hate packing.
Oh, and cabins don't have much room for your stuff, so you got to get organized, or you won't be able to find anything. I'm serious. My husband and I go around and around because when you have two people in one closet, sometimes it gets interesting. I was like, wait a minute, those are not my shoes. I put my shoes there. He goes, no, you didn't. I put my shoes there. So anyway, I'm gonna play a media asset real quick. Another break, y'all. Hey, just one more here.
Get ready to bring sexy back. This February, it's Ryan's 50th birthday bash. 7 nights, 3 ports of call, 1 epic celebration aboard Virgin Voyages Resilient Lady. We will set sail out of beautiful Miami, party at sea, and we'll end up splashing around in the beautiful Jamaican waterfalls of Ocho Rios. Then off to beautiful Grand Cayman, where we will snorkel in the crystal waters. Dance till the sunset at Bimini's Private Beach Club.
Oh yeah.
Virgin Voyages is adult only. World-class dining, late-night parties that glow scarlet. This ain't a regular cruise, it's Ryan's 50th Bringing Sexy Back birthday cruise. Join the party February 7th through 14th, 2026. Reach out to Ryan and Melinda to book, or book with any travel agent you want. Just drop us a line to let us know that you're coming. We can do the swish and backside sizzle together. We'll see ya.
Cool. So Winston says, yikes, pack your Benadryl. I know, right? Nothing worse than being in your house without your meds, especially stuff you take every night. Forget about it.
Yep. Let me say real quick, the couple of cruises ago, you were talking about buying stuff on the ship. JT caught a cold or something. I normally bring like the cops could stop me with all the stuff I bring. And I went down to the little shop and I was looking for something for a cold, thinking they might have Alka-Seltzer. They had Contact. I need anybody in this chat to tell me when the last time you saw Contact. I picked it up to look at the expiration date. I'm like, I haven't heard about that in years. So be mindful. That's all I got to say. Bring yourself with you, 'cause they had Contact. I'm like, what?
That is hilarious. Okay. Yeah. Some of that stuff may have not moved for a while. Let's just say that, okay? Because people see the price and they're like, oh, okay, I'll suffer.
I know. And I had to get it because he was messed up. Oh, that was Alaska. He caught something out there. We stood in the rain to go to a restaurant, that Crab Shack place, for like a half hour. So I think he got sick there. But yeah, make sure you bring your medicine. You don't have to bring the whole bottle, but I bought little plastic bags or little, like Glad or somebody has little treat bags that you can put your stuff in. And then I just write on it just in case somebody wants to go through my suitcase.
Those treat bags come in handy for packing. I've been using a lot of those. I mean, they hold everything from bobby pins to, just weird little stuff. Your jewelry.
You never know when you may need a safety pin.
Yeah, safety pins. It's a good thing to just keep a little bit of everything in your suitcase, just in case you have a problem or you go to a quest and they ask for extra stuff. Because my husband likes to do the quest, so I put all my little stuff in my bag before we go there.
Yeah, maybe you should even put an extra, put like a little, go to the store and buy a little bra or something. Because I've been in that for a bra, and I'm like, oh my word, who is taking off their bra?
Pull one of them Temu bras and there's nothing there,
Like, no way.
One of them I have to wear it. That'll be hilarious. Okay.
That thing was too raunchy for me.
It was hilarious. I mean, oh my gosh. But anyway, we're getting totally off topic.
I apologize, Chad. I digress.
No, that was funny. I liked it. And you know what? It's the truth. You never know what you're going to need on a cruise, especially if your husband or your friends like to go quest.
Mm-hmm.
Rick says, I forgot my toothbrush once and had to buy one on the ship. That was one expensive toothbrush. Never leave home without one now. Dude, if I had been on the ship, you could have came to me. I always have an extra toothbrush in my suitcase.
There's a store by us called Menards. It's like a, home repair, Home Depot kind of store. And as soon as you walk in the front, I have so many packs of toothbrushes because they sell like a pack of 6 for $1. Every time we go in, I buy one. And every time we go on our cruise, I take a pack of 6 toothbrushes with me. I mean, I bring a toothbrush, but just in case, I don't think a stranger's going to knock on my door and say, hey, you got a toothbrush. But
yeah, but see, now that you told us on the Unhinged cruise, everybody's going to come to your door. Look, Daddy, we know you got 6 toothbrushes. We're here.
I do. I trust and believe I will have at least 6 toothbrushes in a pack that has yet to be opened.
That's funny. Okay. But I like it. I like it. Toothbrush for everybody. You don't have a toothbrush. Here's a toothbrush.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll bring with me.
Cast about at dinner. All y'all gonna need one of these.
Yep. The first 20 people who come and see me, I'm just gonna give them a pack of toothbrushes. I have to write that down.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, is anybody planning?
Sorry, I didn't mean to make you cough.
I know my coughing is bad. Is anybody planning to bring Valentine's gifts for the Unhinged cruise? Because I thought about this the other day. I was like, here, we're all going to be on this cruise. The first day of the cruise is Valentine's Day and Super Bowl Sunday. That's going to be deep. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. And if I was at home, I know which way it would have gone. Super Bowl Sunday would have won over Valentine's Day in a heartbeat. So,
for real. Even though I have this heart over my head, I don't Valentine's Day. Yeah, it's just another day.
It's a day, it's a marketing day. It's a good day to sell chocolate, which I'm okay with. Look,
and if it was a potato chip day, yeah, but they don't sell potato chips on this day.
You and your potato chips. Look, it's funny. I always tell people, if you're going to give me something, candy, it's got to be either chocolate or really tart, like Sour Patch Kids. Those are my 2 candy go-tos. Candy, okay, candy, always candy. Texas Cruiser says, I keep Benadryl in my toiletry bag all the time. Yes, that's a good idea because you never know when you're going to need it. Now, I need to know what happened on that donkey excursion. Uh-oh, I missed something, obviously, Lori. Lori, tip, tip, tip. What about the donkey? Look, tip, tip, tip to make a packing list. Start with a pad of paper. Write down what you use when you wake up to when you go to bed. Think of everything from skin creams to coffee creamers. If it's a must. Okay, that's a lot of writing. I use a lot of stuff, y'all. And pack it. Good tip, sweetie. Good tip. Okay, Amy says, agreed on the clothes. I can't wait until I lose more weight so my clothes are smaller and take up less space. I hear you, girl. But you know what? I started wearing my jeans again when I lost weight, and those are heavier than what I was wearing before. So I'm going the opposite way. Okay, tip, 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 tip. Move to Florida. You won't have to pack in a carry-on. You will be driving to the port. I know. I would have stuff all over the trunk, just like I do when I drive to Florida. So there you go. Rick says, I love living close to Galveston, very convenient to the ships. Look, everybody's putting in their plug for where I'm moving to get warm. She's got Florida, he's got Galveston. They have been saying this since yesterday. It's funny. Lori says, LOL, Joe, donkey was too slow, so we left the excursion, cut through a field, was chased by a bull, and our gait wasn't the same for days. Okay. I'm taking it was a donkey excursion. Okay, Lori, we need to hear the whole story. We're going to have to bring you on here next time, okay? It won't be next Thursday because that's Christmas, and I won't be here on Christmas. Christian will be celebrating, so I won't be here Thursday, but maybe Friday. You can tell us the rest of that story because that is funny, okay? We want to hear you tell the story of the donkey excursion. Oh, that's funny. Awesome. Thank you, Vicky. Don't worry, Winston. We got you. Okay. We're going to find out some information for you. And bring it back up on Q&A Tuesday if I haven't told you by Lori says, I take my clothes off sitting on the bed so it's easy for me to just pull out the suitcase and drop them in. Oh, yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, like, really. Lori, I like that idea. We cruise again, and I'll have to try that. Nettie said that. August, I'm trying to type without looking. LOL. That's hilarious, girl. Well, you did a pretty good job. Charlie. Hey, Charlie. Welcome in, my friend. She says, hello, Foodie. Thanks for the email back. Anytime, sweetie. Anytime. In fact, I got to do something real quick for Charlie because I didn't finish writing it, but I did put this in here. Now, this is going to bring about a discussion for you, Charlie, and that's this right here. A last-minute deal, MSC Cruise Line, solo cruise February 1st, and that's pretty close, y'all. MSC Seascape out of Galveston, Texas, interior cabin for $345, solo. Ocean View cabin for $537, solo. Girl. Now, I don't know if you've ever been to Galveston, Texas. In fact, I'm not really sure where you are, but that right there is the deal. Okay. So
Vicky, when you said that and you said solo, that's the price by itself, because I might cruise by myself on another ship and I have to pay for the two people who are supposed to be in the room, but those prices are just for one.
yeah,
Cool.
the great thing about MSC is they have one of the lowest, them and NCL, they have the lowest what they call single supplements. So when you're cruising as a solo on in a cabin, they price you and then they price what they call a single supplement. Okay, that's an addition. Usually it's the same price as you, which is why it usually turns out double. But on MSC, you pay like $300 and maybe you're paying a 2% supplement. So it's like $327. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
So I love that. But anyway, I had to put that in there since Charlie is in here because I thought about you, dear. I was like, you know what? I'm going to put this out on a banner today while I was a kid. Winston? Seriously, they make that still. They make what still? You're going to have to look. I'm
maybe
behind.
contact.
Huh?
He might have been talking about when I said contact.
I'm glad
I'm
you're
telling
here.
you, I flipped it over and looked for an expiration date. I'm like, they got no business selling this stuff that nobody remembers.
And then Lori says, did the contact work, Daddy? Is it something we should try again?
I don't recall, but I'm bringing my own stuff from now on because, yeah, it costs too much for a couple of tablets.
Yeah, that's crazy. Charlie's part of the Foodie Squad, by the way. Foodie Squad. Golden toothbrush. Golden
Nothing came
toothbrush.
out.
I know. Of the reactions, you have to be, it's crazy. You have to be on a Mac computer for reactions to work.
Yeah, mine is still setting up.
Or FaceTime. FaceTime will do it too.
Okay.
Lord, yeah. I have a packing cube that stays in the suitcase. If it's something we need, it's probably in there. You can also be on an iPhone. It stays in the suitcase. It's something. Okay, that's a good packing cube right there. That's your everything I need packing cube. I like it. Look at Lori says, tip, 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 tip. Go to Home Depot or like store and get a disposable poncho, General Dollar, or take a leaf bag for rainy days. I see people wearing a leaf bag. That's hilarious. But yeah, I do have one of those little bitty disposable ponchos in my backpack. I take it with me on excursions because, girl, in the Caribbean, you never know what's going to happen. And in Miami, you know what's going to happen. It never fails. You'll get rained on. Charlie says, "Oh snap! Super Bowl and Valentine's, yeah." And let me just say this, okay? This is a fact right here. We're going to show it real quick, but this is the cruise I'm talking about, Charlie, in case you're looking for one all the way out in 2027. Yes, 14th of February, 2027. It's Valentine's Day. It's Super Bowl day. And it's also the beginning of the Unhinged Cruise, which is even more important. And all of us are going to be going. So, girl, yeah. Let me know if you're interested in that one, because that is a pretty cool cruise. So there you go. Lori says, take Valentine's like grade school and the nasty candy hearts for everyone.
Be mine, love you, that kind of stuff.
Laura, you don't get to vote on this one because she ain't going. She says, I ain't going. It's Super Bowl. I am not going. And she doesn't even watch Super Bowl, I don't think. I think the reason she don't want to go is because
It's one day. Just the first day will be stupid, crazy busy. Then after that, it'll be normal.
It'll be, well, I don't know.
Normal-ish?
We're going to be on it. I don't think normal is probably the word we're looking for. Oh, it's going to be crazy because all of these people, well, some of them have seen each other, but a lot of us have not actually seen each other in person. So that's going to be a lot of hugging and a lot of laughing and just having a good time. So it's going to be so much fun. Do not miss the Unhinged Cruise. That's all I can say. Joe says, not the gate issues, plus bull run. I just gotta say that excursion sounded like something I don't want to try. Just so you know. Oh my gosh. I'm in Michigan, 40 minutes north of Detroit. Oh my gosh, you're not far from Nettie.
Well, that's a little far. Michigan, Detroit's like 4 hours from me, but you're right. That's not far. As long as I'm not walking, I can, drive anywhere.
You're closer to her than you are to me. I'm 5 hours from you.
Oh, okay.
I might not be 5 hours, might be 4.5. I don't really know. How far are you from Indianapolis?
Maybe like 3.
Okay, so
depending on how fast you're driving,
So we're about 5 hours apart. We joke about having a reunion or a meeting in the northern area, obviously when it's not snowing.
Right.
And just get everybody together. So there you go. Angie's got a tip. I keep a small backpack with meds in my suitcase. That's good because then you can just take it out and put it back in anytime, right? You're welcome, sweetie. You are welcome. Super Bowl, just another reason I'm not doing the Unhinged. See what I tell you? so you can't tell us what to eat, especially little candy hearts. No sleep. Look, no sleep. There's not going to be any sleep anyway, girl. Look, no sleep. Everyone yelling in the hallways. We ain't going to be in the hallways, okay? We're going to be out on the Lido deck tearing it up. You already know. So here's the thing, Lori. This is not going to be your normal cruise. Mhm. That's why they call it unhinged. We are going to unhinge the cruise.
Oh my God. And that is the first word, isn't it? Unhinged.
Unhinged. We're going to unhinge this cruise. There will be nobody in the hallway. But if you want to make sure there's nobody yelling besides Scotty in your hallway, go to deck 5 because Liz is filling it up with content creators, okay? So, yeah, talk to her about that. You're worried about noise. No, none of us are going to sleep the first night, so it's just not even a point in that. So just talk to Liz and see what she says about the first night. I promise you, she's going to tell you something like, "You really think that there are going to be people running up and down our hallway with Scotty out there?" Have you ever seen Scotty? Look, I can hear him now. You better whoop your butt back into that. I don't think we have to worry. Normal with every on there. Look, even Angie said that. Look, normal. No, it's not going to be normal. I'm going to just tell you now. I've been on group cruises with people who know each other less than we do. We see each other every day, but we have not seen each other in person. So I'm guessing that like there's going to be so much talking, conversation, people talking about everything, and probably least of it will be football. I don't know who's going to be watching football, but we'll probably be gambling. And look, and just so you know where I'm going to be. So Liz will be there. I will be there. Nettie might be there. You're probably going to be there. We're going to be at the casino. So hallway, what are you talking about? Girl, girl, please. No, Nettie. Super Bowl and bloggers, no rest for the weary. No, that's not going to be the problem. I'm in Lake Orion. Oh, I think I've been there before. So she said 5 hours is so doable. I know, right? So, one of these days we'll have to figure out a way for all of us to meet. And, we could plan that out like next spring or something like that when the weather breaks. But, sometime next year, I would like to see all the people that are north of us. There's a lot of people in this cruise community that live in Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, and Illinois and Kentucky. I'm the only Kentuckian, I think, in the group, but yeah, so there you go. But hey, you guys, we're at the bottom. You guys have no more tips? What time is it? Oh my gosh, no wonder they have no more tips. It's 10:58. Smart. Smart. But anyway, it was fun, you guys. I had so much fun talking about y'all's tips. We definitely have to do this every Thursday. What do you think, Nettie?
Oh, doesn't sound bad to me. I'll make a list. Take it twice.
Yeah, bring your best tips. I learned a lot today. I learned definitely if I go to Iceland, not to see whales. So, they do have the lights though, northern lights there. I would like to see that in Iceland. So, Orion. Okay, Lori, the queen of little trivia facts. Vicky, LOL. Orion is pronounced Orion. Hey, Kayla Boo. Hi, sweetie. Coming in just in the nick of time. We're on the way out here. Much love. Much love. We always joke the after party brings in all of the new people and also the people that, have the interesting stuff. Like she does gaming. So you guys, y'all need to check out Kayla's gaming because I'm going to tell you what. She has the kind where the people are walking around and there's women and everybody that are doing the fighting. It's pretty good stuff. I've watched some of her gaming stuff. So good morning, Kayla Boo. So you guys, thank you for doing our first Travel Tips Thursday. Girl, I can't even say it. Why did I make it a tongue twister?
Yeah, you're right. It didn't sound like tip a minute ago. I'm just saying.
Travel Tips Thursday. Okay. Yeah. Keisha, hi Keisha, welcome in. You just missed Travel Tips Thursday where we did our travel tips. Do you have any travel tips before we leave? Let us know. Lori said after party. Okay, we're going to do the after party. If you have a travel tip, you've got exactly 40 seconds to think of it and type it.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Okay. So far, nobody has posted another tip, so it looks like we're going to be rolling out. Twisted Nerve says, have a wonderful day. Uh-oh. Lori said, tip, don't try to do everything. I agree. Don't try to do everything. That's a good tip. Travel tips. My travel tips are make plan and a list for everything. I know, right, Keisha? Keisha, they were talking about that. You came in on the right note. Everybody was talking about making plans and making a list. Okay. Have a great day, Charlie said to all. Keisha says you don't have to stick to it, but at least you have a starting point. Amen to that. Have a great day, y'all. And if you didn't get to see all of it, be sure to watch the replay. We had some really good tips today. And I really, really want to thank everybody for all of the great tips that you gave us. And you've got a whole week to, oh, that's right. You have more than a week because next Thursday is Christmas.
And after that is New Year's Day. So we'll be hungover. So
we may have to do travel tips Thursday on the Friday.
So I won't be hungover, but yeah.
I will probably be hungover. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but probably not. Maybe we'll do the travel tips Thursday on Wednesday, and that way we will have some tips to go into Christmas with. I don't know. Washy. Oh my gosh, yes, please do. See, like Jergy was talking about that today on his live about people not washing their hands. Yeah. If you think about it long enough, you cannot eat in the buffet. It's just like, okay, I can't do it. I just can't do it.
Well, I always say, and it's not quite the same. My grandma, and I didn't understand it for years, used to say, you got to eat a peck of dirt before you die. And I'm like, what the heck, Grandma? But then one day I read a newspaper article that said that we get sicker now because we're too clean. I mean, not that you're supposed to pick up something from some nasty person, but you know, we're so clean that whatever bacteria that you're supposed to have that does whatever, it's
been sanitized.
Right. You got to eat a peck of dirt before you die. I go on the buffet, though I wash my hands because they have the hand washing thing. I wish they had lotion because now I'm dry and, you know, you're constantly washing your hands. But the last time I went, I did catch a cold. I won't lie, when we came back from Mexico because I was taking the stairs and using the handrail.
I use the handrail too, which is worse than getting in the elevator, I'm sure. Look.
And when I'm in the elevator, here's a tip. When you're on a cruise ship and you get on the elevator, try to stand by the buttons. So when more than the people get in that you want, press the closed door. That's what I do. I was like, too many people, close the door.
Now
Stand close to the elevator button.
So Nettie, that was the best tip of the show.
I
Stand by the buttons.
Stand by the button.
And make sure you don't hit the wrong one because that's
I'm telling you. Yep, by the closed door. Sorry, babe, when we were kids, you bang around, it's so full. There's no room.
And if you hit the closed door and somebody's coming, just say, sorry. Oh, hit the wrong button.
I'm just pushing the air. It won't stop. That's my tip. That's what I'm leaving y'all with. Lori stand by the buttons on the elevator.
Lori said great tip. See, I was the best tip of the whole show. But anyway, y'all, thank you guys for coming. I had a good time, especially hanging out with you, dear. Keisha says, as a composting gardener, which is an awesome dirt, a pack of dirt is a way different from a bunch of bad bacteria or virus-loaded germs. Back in the day, we used to walk barefoot and didn't have any problems at all because we touched the dirt.
Hey,
So that's
we
what you
used to drink out of a water fountain at the park that you put your finger on to squirt your friends, and then you go back to drinking.
Man, isn't that funny? Drinking out of water hoses, water fountains, everything when we were kids.
Heck yeah, and now we sick. I don't get it. Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all.
No, that's good. Lori said, just fake a cough. Nobody will get into the elevator. You're over there, over in the corner going, look, I wasn't faking at this point. Look, I'm telling y'all, the cough is killing me, but knock on wood. Hopefully that'll be gone before Christmas. I pray. Please, that's what I want for Christmas, to be able to do it again. Anyway, let's go, y'all. You guys have a nice day. Today, bull crafting will be on. So at 1 o'clock, Linda and Denise will be on bull crafting. So be sure to check them out. And that's how you go. Carry Kleenex and cough in the elevator. I hear you, girl.
Yeah.
I'll talk with y'all later. Nettie, thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Angie said bye.
So long, guys. I got to hit the road and head to the city. Y'all have an awesome day.
Yeah. Waves crash loud, they don't say please. Yeah. I'm out here chasing salt and breeze beef. Yeah. Clock ticking fast like a heart in a race. But I'm still stepping in my own space. Anchors dry, but I cut the chain. Don't need no edge, just my own name. I'm a runaway tide, I'm a rebel seed. No map, no guide, just wild and free. Sail away, sail away, sail away now. Let the wind take my bow, wild. Turning back, no ground to stay. I'm gone, I'm gone. Sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away now. Let the wind take my bow, wild. Turning back, no ground to stay. I'm gone, I'm gone. Sail away, sail away. Sky splits wide like a vinyl scratch. Moon's the DJ light in my pad. Stars are the crowd, they twinkle and sway. I'm spitting verses while the night play. The deep hum bass of the ocean below echoes my pulse, it's a live show. Every wave a beat, every gust a rhyme. Lost and I love it, it's my time. Leave the past behind. Storms can't cloud my mind. Horizon's all I see. It's just the sea and me. Sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away now. Let the wind take my bow.